Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts happening. What? We're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. It's us three back again. Jaja's here with us after he slept through his alarm last week. Shout out of shame.
Yes, I did. I mean, you can actually blame. You should give a shout out of shame to Kendrick Lamar because that's what kept me up all night listening to that album.
Jaja's going to start beef with him next,
whatever it is. and real quick, just to get Dragon Ball Z out the way, I don't know if you guys seen the meme that they have for his mustard verse. Somebody made a compilation of Dragon Ball Z scenes that go with his verse like word for word perfectly.
I have not.
It's like one of the greatest music videos ever. I'm gonna send it to you guys.
Okay.
And music videos.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar brought Dragon Ball Z back by himself.
Okay, so there's Jaja's excuse for why he was not here. Does that excuse pass? No.
I think so.
Okay.
Valid excuse.
Okay. But happy past Thanksgiving. It's now December, which is crazy, honestly. I don't feel like November barely even happened. But how was your Thanksgiving, guys?
Had a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was good. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you guys and the viewers. And I know that. Mine was pretty good. Usual thing.
Yes.
How was you guys Black Friday?
Oh, I didn't buy anything.
Nah, same.
I'm still Black Friday.
Really? I was
trying to decide what my next purchase is going to be. I've been holding out until right now. This is probably hopefully the last time you see this chair, or maybe one of the last times you see this chair. Got a new gaming desk, and then trying to get a couple other things. We'll see.
Nice. I was looking at TVs because I need a new TV. My TV, well, I'm not gonna say it sucks, but it could be better. But I didn't see all the TVs. Well, I didn't go to a lot of stores. I went to where was I looking? Best Buy. I didn't like their selection of TVs that were on sale, so I am without a new TV still. But I'll check.
Best Buy has the TV. Best Buy has the TV that I want, but I don't know if I'm gonna buy it now or wait closer to like Super Bowl when they go on sale again.
What TV is it?
You know, it's Samsung.
Oh, I was looking
Samsung.
at
It's a QLED.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was looking at this.
Crazy.
I was looking at this. Sony has this new TV out called, I forgot what it's called, but it's super expensive and it was not on sale at all. But it was really nice. I was looking at it in the store and I was like, geez, of course it's not on sale. It's like $1,000. The TVs that are over $1,000, I'm just like, why? I think it's called the Sony. I think it's called the Bravia, but it was super crisp. And they were showing like games on it and it looked really good. And I was like, dang. Oh, actually, no.
I was gonna say if I could get my hands on a Q80 Samsung, I'll be fine.
PC Richard
That's
has
supposed
it
to
on
be
sale.
Pretty decent. It has some things in there for gaming and everything. So
yeah, I need a game.
And then I'm so close to pulling the trigger on the Xbox, but I'm like $50 off. I can just get it whenever.
Don't you mean PlayStation?
Shannon, come on. I bleed green over here on the podcast. You know that.
Okay. But yeah, I see. Yeah, so it was not a Black Friday for me. It was a normal day. I'll see what's happening tomorrow on Cyber Monday. James, you said you didn't buy anything?
Nah, the sales were not hitting.
Oh, I did buy my MegaCon ticket on sale though. There's something I did on Black Friday.
Yeah, I got that. That's about all I bought.
Yeah.
Cyber Monday, we'll see if I get active. And Travel Tuesday, I'll be.
Oh, Travel Tuesday. Yep.
I'll be lurking.
Did you hear that, Jaja? We bought our MegaCon tickets.
Did.
So
I saw the message and everything. So
you should be getting yours.
I'm gonna get my ticket, but I got some things I'm prioritizing right now.
Okay. But you are gonna go though, right?
1000%, Shannon.
Okay, because it would be really crazy if we went to MegaCon and you didn't go.
It'd be really crazy if it sold out on me. Yeah, you're right.
It would be.
It's way too early for that though. But yeah, keep reminding me every week. Just make sure I'm gonna do it.
And our group cosplay is
probably
go crazy
next week.
this year.
What happened?
Our group.
What are we doing? Yeah. What are we doing?
I don't
You
know.
gotta plan that out.
We got to plan it out, and we got to plan to stay together the
Yeah,
entire time. Not the entire time,
exactly.
but most of the time.
I mean,
We could just go as the
I
OG
mean,
Pokemon cast.
I
That's
mean,
easy.
if we're doing a group cosplay, we kind of would have to stay together, right? To
You would
get it
you,
off.
you would think that.
You would
You
think
would
that.
think that, but
You
that's
would
no.
think that.
That's not what James is doing.
You
And
would
we
think that, Jaja.
James is walking around solo, and the people are asking him for his picture. You know, I got the
bro.
rest of the group too, but you know, it's
Bro,
somewhere.
we group cosplayed for BlerdCon and James was nowhere to be found like most of the day. So,
No, I
Okay,
was with him. I
got
got
you.
lost and I had no signal.
Well, that's why we go more than one day, because one day is the strolling
Yeah.
day where we just about pictures and showing off, and then the next day we just get what you know, do what you got to do.
we
We
could
got to
do
get some walkie-talkies or something.
oh, okay.
We probably be on some security channel that's already there.
But yeah,
Um,
OG Pokemon. Ash, Brock, Misty. Pretty easy.
what's Spivey gonna be? Someone has to be a Pokemon. Who wants to
You're
be
right.
Pikachu?
I was going to Spivey could be Pikachu.
We'll figure it out. But we will. Well, last year at MegaCon, we were pretty much together most of the time. But again, I said last week on the podcast, it's because we were away somewhere. If we're in Virginia in James's home turf, James doesn't care about us. He's
Nah,
peacing out
my
to his
signal
own
be going
people.
out sometimes. It's all love, you
I
know.
heard that James slander on the last pod. I'm not gonna let you do that to my guy.
Well,
Man,
Jaja, you
you
didn't.
wouldn't
Well,
believe it,
wait,
Jaja.
Jaja, it's because you haven't witnessed it yet. What I'm telling you, come out to BlerdCon this year and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen, if from my recollection, both you and James have ADD when it comes to walking by certain things, and y'all just get distracted. Oh, look, pins when it's James or Sailor
Yeah,
Moon.
isn't that the
Then
point of a con?
I turn around, I'm
Mhm.
like, yo, where's Shannon? Where's James? Oh, y'all are shopping.
But you
So
know what? Yeah, I'm gonna check on
That's
Tuesday for sales to get to, because when I was looking at flights to Orlando, they were like more expensive than they should be. So I was like, I'm not gonna do this right now. I'll keep looking.
I think I put it
So
in my flight tracker.
yeah, a good 200 round flight, something around there is good.
it's even better if it's in the hundreds. A good $150
Yeah,
flight.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
not on
yeah,
Spirit.
yeah. Come
That's
on.
a good
Oh,
find.
Oh,
you're gonna have to
Spirit's
look hella
closing
good.
down.
I know they are. Well, are they closing down or did they just file for bankruptcy?
I think they got bought out, didn't they? Somebody bought
No,
them.
they were supposed to get. I don't think that went through. This is a tangent that we're on right now. Wow, guys. Well, we don't have a lot to talk about today, so that's totally fine. Anyway, what what are some nerdy things that you guys have been up to?
I could go first. Mine's have been really quick because my job is really, really busy. So
Holiday
between
season.
that
Hmm
and sports and all that, yeah, people are shopping. People are spending money. Let me tell you that. So, um, I've been just playing Call of Duty. Been keeping up with the DandaDan. I'm up to date. Um, I still haven't got back into Dragon Daima, but I have been doing my One Piece thing. I think I'm still 540 or something like that. So I've been putting it on whenever I, don't have anything. That's what's stopping me from starting a new anime. Because every time I'm like, I need to start a new anime. Let me just keep watching One Piece. And I'm slowly becoming a One Piece like super fan. Like what happened to me with Naruto is happening with it's a similar like thing happening with One Piece because the story is so good. And I feel like I'm eventually become bored. Like they go to a new island, go on a new adventure. Like how many adventures can they go on? But no, they find some way to make these new people that you just meet so interesting, and like the plot gets so crazy and the music when it turns sad, something's going down. And just I'm becoming a One Piece, whatever the fans are called. It's happening to me right now. So
You're a real pirate
um
now.
yeah. I'm trying to finish that before the reboot. So, um,
It's a good
what else
time
have
since
I been doing?
they're on a 6 month hiatus. It's a great time for you to catch all the way up.
Oh yeah, the manga, right?
No, the anime too, isn't it?
No,
I'm
only
pretty
the
sure.
anime.
I
The
think
manga's still going.
Oh
the
yeah, it's only the anime that's on a 6 month hiatus.
wasn't the manga having some health concerns recently? I think he
Yeah,
was
he took
on
like a
better
3 week
now.
break.
But okay, got it.
It was a
So
rough 3 weeks.
It must be a rougher
so
6 months for the anime watchers then.
I can
mhm.
imagine.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been a lot of Call of Duty and just the DandaDan and One Piece, pretty much.
Still no Final Fantasy. I'm gonna keep track of the
Still
weeks in
no
a row.
Final Fantasy.
This is
I'm
like week
trying to get
5.
off Call of Duty. I'm trying to play something different from Call of Duty, but it's so addicting right now. And then I've been waiting for some more double XP, and of course they're gonna do double XP on Thanksgiving Black Friday weekend. So like people are busy. I was busy. I'm like I'm too busy to play the game right now. This is no wonder there's double XP on the game. They're trying to get people to sit down and play the game while they know people at home. So good strategy there.
Jaja's never gonna play Final Fantasy again.
I promise you, I'm gonna play that
I'm
game
sure
again.
he'll get back to it.
I
When?
promise you, it's
Never.
coming. As
Okay.
soon as I get my new setup, especially a new TV, oh man, I'll probably be gaming a lot more.
Then you'll be on to something else. But it's fine. We'll
You on a
see.
marathon.
Hmm.
James, what have you been up to?
My usual readings, so Steel Ball Run, One Piece is back, Chainsaw Man. Um,
Is
did I read
Chainsaw
anything
Man
else?
normal again?
Um, Pretty normal. It's not
Okay.
a crazy right now. DandaDan is the weird stuff going on, but Chainsaw Man is not anything too out of the ordinary going
Okay.
on right now. Yeah,
But there was a lot of out of the ordinary
there
things
was
going
a
on.
lot for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a like some real story stuff going on. I don't know what the other stuff was going on. I think they were just fan service for. I don't even know if that was fan service. That was just. I think they were just trying to see what they could get away with. I think that's what they were doing.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that is fixed itself.
Yeah. I watched Dan Dragon Ball Daima. I'm gonna wait for the dub, so I'm gonna start watching that dubbed. So next week I should be able to pick that back up because I think it's 3 episodes behind, if not only two. I actually need to double check. Um, Gaming wise, I got on Overwatch for a little bit because they're doing drives, so that's happening. But Marvel Rivals is coming this coming week on December 6th,
Hmm.
so I'll probably be jumping to that and playing that instead. So that
What?
people are saying it's the Overwatch killer. Of course,
Hmm.
anything that's the same genre as another game, they're going to say is the killer of that game. So we'll see. But from the streams I've watched of it, it looks like a really fun game. I look like I anticipate me playing Spider-Man, of course. But yeah,
Of course.
it's like a hero shooter like Overwatch, third person. And then what else? Oh, I beat Horizon, so Horizon is done.
You
Yeah,
did.
Nice.
Nice. Applause. Sound
applause.
effects.
James is the
And
only one hitting the podcast milestones. I feel like.
doing my gaming. Once again, I'm asking, where did these allegations come from that I only play Call of Duty?
Like, it comes
Uh,
from things that you said out
Oh
loud.
wait, I take that back, Shannon. You beat Zelda this year too. So
Yeah, I did.
all right, that's just me not completing games. All right, cool,
oh
Yes.
man,
Yes. Yes, it is.
yeah. I'm gonna start the DLC for Horizon. The first,
nice.
so Frozen Wilds, I believe,
Oh, was Frozen Wilds before Forbidden West? Oh,
or is it Forbidden West?
I think it's Forbidden West.
Whichever the DLC for the first game, I have that
Yeah.
one, so I'm gonna play that. I don't actually have the next game. I thought I did, but I don't. So I gotta buy that. I'll probably buy it physically because it's for like $30 physical. But if I buy it digital, it's pretty much full price.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, the sales were not hitting. And that game is like 2 years old, so I don't know what's up with that. And then my last thing, I started Arcane. So I'm
Ooh.
not only did I start it, I'm almost done with it. I'm on season 2, episode 5, so pretty much done.
Wow. So you're pretty much okay. So, as someone who didn't play League of Legends, did you find that you have needed to play that to understand what's going on in this game, in the show, or were you okay?
Nah, it's a self-contained story. So I mean, I'm
Got it.
sure it probably has stuff to do with League of Legends, but they don't mention League of Legends as far as I know, at all. And definitely does not make me want to play League of Legends. I've seen League of Legends gameplay. That does not look like a game I ever want to play. Um, Sorry to any League of Legends fans out there, but yeah.
Nice. Is it
But it
is
had
it
some
good
really
though?
interesting characters. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a really good story.
Okay.
So yeah, I started it. I want to say on Thanksgiving Day. So here we are, 3 days later. Pretty much
Nice.
done.
All right.
But I
I
do happen to be watching at 2x speed, like always. So
like always. So of course you get through things fast. You're probably
yeah.
missing important details watching it that fast.
No, I'm getting all the details. Yeah, I'm so locked in.
Okay, I have that on my list. I have to start watching that too. Um, okay, cool. I've heard
Yeah,
nothing but good things about
people have been
Arcane.
hitting me up. They're like, man, y'all need to talk about Arcane on the pod.
Are they really?
Yeah, you just got to scroll the TikTok comments, you know? Someone was like, I know that guy that looks like Morris Chestnut probably watches Arcane, so you guys should talk about it. That's what the
I
TikTok comment said.
I feel like every time you look like somebody different, and the people that you say you look like don't look like each other. So
Yo, I'm
I
here
don't get
writing
it.
down watch Arcane. I'll be taking James for mad serious. No kids. But
No,
I'm gonna
I
watch
do
it.
highly recommend it though.
Okay,
I'm gonna watch it.
it's on my list. I have to actually get back into watching things. Like I find like it's hard for me to start a new show because then I spend too much time deciding what it is I'm gonna watch. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it because I've heard nothing but good things about it. So I'll get on the
And
train.
I forgot to watch Invincible Fight Girl because I usually watch it when it comes on. But yeah, that time slot is so bad. Like I forgot. So midnight last night it came on, but I'll just have to catch it on Max. But I do want to mention it to keep it in people's minds if they're listening
Yeah,
to this. So watch Invincible Fight
I
Girl.
I gotta catch up with that. I think I'm like 3 episodes behind.
Watch it at midnight, and then that's when you oversleep for the podcast. So there you go.
Another good excuse.
What did I do? So I surprisingly have not touched Elden Ring at all this week. I'm on a bit of a break. I do want to play it some today. I'll see what time I finish putting up my Christmas decorations. But I do want to play it today, so I'm gonna get back into it. It was just a lot. It was becoming a lot, so I just needed to take a small break. But I'm still going. I'm still pushing through. I forgot where I am right now. I think I'm done with Caelid, all of Caelid finally, and I think I'm gonna go now into the capital. So wherever that is in the game, what is that, like the last quarter, maybe? Um, we'll see. But yeah, I'm making good progress there. Um, so last week I mentioned that I started watching this new anime, Yakuza Fiance. So episode 8 is out right now. I actually stopped watching it and I decided that I wanted to read the manga. So I've been reading the manga the last week. And I'm almost done. So there's 8 volumes of the manga out, and I think it's completed. So I'm on volume 8 right now. So I made it through pretty much the whole thing. Um, I wanted to switch to reading it just because there were some things that were escaping. There were some things that didn't make sense to me in the anime, and I was like, maybe this will come off better if I read it. Um, and I think that that's true. So, I've been enjoying reading it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna jump back into watching it after I'm done with it, and I should be done today because I'm like halfway through the 8th volume. But yeah, it's really good. I like it. So I last week I was like on the fence about it, but I like it a lot. It's an interesting story, I will say.
Cool.
So
And you're flying through it.
I am flying through it. Yep, I got through it super fast. It's not hard. It's like when you're reading, it's super easy to get through like a volume of a manga. Like you can finish it in 2 hours if you're just sitting there just reading it. Just
Yeah, flipping
flies by.
pages.
Yeah, it literally flies by. So, but I could. So it wasn't on any of it wasn't on any of my manga reading apps. So I had to buy the volumes, and that becomes expensive when you buy one volume and you're done with it in 2 hours, and it's like, oh, okay, time to buy the next one.
Yep. And you
Um,
gotta find somewhere to put it.
Yeah, well, I've been reading it on my Kindle actually, so I don't actually
Oh,
have the
gotcha.
physical copies. Yeah, so it's all on my Kindle. I subscribed to that manga subscription service last week, but I didn't get the manga yet, so I have nothing to review. But I will. It should be here. I'm assuming that it'll be here by the time next week happens, so I'll show whatever I got on the podcast next week.
Nice.
What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, I watched DandaDan. Lots of thoughts on that, which we'll get to. I did not watch Dragon Ball Daima. I think I'm giving up on it for now. I'm gonna wait a couple weeks and then I'm just gonna watch a couple episodes all at once. I wasn't excited to watch it at all when it came time for me to sit down and watch my weekly shows. I was like, I'm good. So didn't do that. I went to the movies to see Wicked, which I did say I was gonna
Yeah.
do. I've seen it twice now in the span of a week. So and rightfully so because it was fantastic.
Okay.
I don't know. I know that I don't think musicals. Do you guys like musicals? No. Yes.
Did you see the
Maybe?
play?
Yes, I've seen the play twice before. So
Which one's
yeah.
better? Because I saw the play and I really, really liked the
Yo, you
play.
saw the play? Oh my gosh. So you
Yeah.
should go see the movie. Um they so well so the movie so the play's fantastic, obviously. So the movie's actually the movie actually sticks very close to the play and like it doesn't like It doesn't like cut anything out. It really just expands on certain things and like fleshes out certain characters a little bit more. So Wicked is a two-part movie. So part one, this is only part one, which was act one of the play, and then part two is going to be act two of the play.
Mm,
So the stage play is like what, like 3 hours, something close to there. But
something like that. Mhm.
Wicked, so this movie, just part one of the movie, which is just act one, was 2 hours and 40 minutes. So like they just took a lot of stuff and like fleshed it
Ooh,
out.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, they took a lot of stuff and they like fleshed it out a lot. So like it added a lot of context to stuff. And it took
Hmm.
some elements because Wicked is also a book. So they took a lot of elements from the book too and added it in there. So it's very good. And if you like the play, Jaja, I think that you
Hmm.
would really enjoy the movie. So you should go see it for sure.
No, I thought I really, really liked the play.
Oh, the play's amazing. Play's amazing.
So
The movie is amazing. Fantastic.
yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Riva are really, really good and really well cast. And it was a great time. It was fantastic. So hence me seeing it twice. And maybe I'll see it a third time. Um, so they are
Okay.
releasing a sing-along version on Christmas. So I will be going to see the sing-along version when it's out.
You have sold me, Shannon. Shannon.
Yes. You should go watch it. It was great. Go watch it in IMAX. Too. And
I gotta go see a double feature now with Gladiator because
no,
I'm hearing that one is good.
I'm hearing very mixed reviews about Gladiator, actually. But if you
Actually, you're
go,
right. I am hearing mixed, but the last review that I heard was positive. I
okay.
have been hearing mixed.
But
But
if you
I
go see
gotta
it,
go
let me
see
know.
Denzel, man. I gotta go see what he's doing in the Gladiator.
If you see it, let me know. Actually, I don't care because I've never seen the first Gladiator, which is bad. I know.
And I was gonna say the Gladiator is one of those movies where the first one was so good. It's like, are we really gonna do better than that? Like,
No,
I'd be surprised if it's
I
better
actually
than the
heard it was
first one.
quite mediocre compared to the first one, is what people are saying.
The first one is a classic.
I
Like the
know.
first one is
Yeah.
up there. Like it's hard. It's gonna be hard to hit that mark.
Yeah. Um, James, do you like musicals?
I like The Wiz.
Okay. So yes. You should go see
The
Wicked too
That's
Wiz
the
then.
only one I've
scared me
seen.
as a kid. Did I
The
tell you
Wiz
guys that?
the Wiz scared you as a kid?
Yeah. There was a scene where the robots start running around and they start chasing the line. You remember that scene where the robots are like they can start going crazy and they just start chasing everybody? That scene like freaked me out as a kid. So weird.
They bought The Wiz back to Broadway for a limited time over the summer and I saw it. It was good. Um, James, then you should broaden your musical horizons and go see Wicked. It's fun.
If I
No?
got an
Okay.
extra
Oh,
$30 laying around to see a movie.
Oh, you do, James. You do. You have an extra $30 lying around. But anyway, it's doing amazingly at the box office. So, um, they
mhm.
spent both movies have already been shot. So it's coming out. This part two is coming out exactly a year from part one. So in November of next year, it'll be out,
Oh, I like
and
that.
I'm excited.
Hmm.
Do you? I mean, you're not gonna see it.
Well, I like that practice of
Yeah.
having the movie already shot.
Yeah, they shot it all. They shot it all at once. So, Jaja, go see it. If you go see it, let me know how you like it. It's great.
I'm gonna like it because I already know what the story. I was surprised by the story the first time. I was like, oh, this is a nice, this is a different way of looking at the whole Wizard of Oz story, and
Yeah.
that just like changed my whole perspective on the whole like story in general.
Yeah,
So,
it does have a really good story. So,
mm.
if anything, just for that. And the music's also really good. So, yeah. All righty, let's get into some nerdy news. We'll start with video game news. We'll start with Palworld. Uh, Lots of things going on in Palworld right now. Do you want to talk about the update that just came out first, Jaja, before we talk about the future updates? What's going on with the
Oh
current
yeah,
update?
so they dropped the update. When did this update come out? It's update point 0.31.11. They made some small changes. They actually changed the way like the throwing mechanic works. So the
Oh,
exact
did they?
thing that the Nintendo's going after them in the patent, I guess they're getting ahead of it. So the way it used to work is that you throw the power ball. This is when you're like summoning your pal. You throw the power ball and you can like throw it wherever, and your pal would spawn there. So like it was very useful when like battling a boss. You can throw your pal to the other side of the map and have them
Yeah.
fight over there. But now they changed it to whenever you summon a pal, it spawns right next to you.
Mm,
People are pissed because of this.
yeah.
I'm pissed too. It's not the biggest change, but it does like change. It totally changes the way you fight. Like,
Yeah, I can
yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
So, I was gonna pull up the patent and read the line that it has in the patent that describes Pokemon, their throwing mechanic as, yeah, you throw the ball in a direction so that your creature attacks. It's worded that way, where it's that throwing mechanic and summon in your path. The other thing, what's another? They did some. Oh, they changed like the crosshair that's in the middle of your screen. You only see it when you're aiming down the sight. So don't know if that has to do with the throwing mechanic either. Um, some people are speculating that they want people to use the bazooka that you can build in the game later instead of
So
like
you
trying to get people
to throw
away from
it.
throwing the ball. So there's a bazooka that you can use in the game that is like very powerful at catching pals, but no one uses it because you can just throw the ball. So
Mm.
yeah, thank
So
you, Nintendo.
if they change the patent and their throwing mechanic is now different, do they even have a lawsuit anymore? Or like,
I mean, who knows? I don't even think they had to change it, man. I'm kind of pissed that they changed it because now I know when I go back into the game, I'm gonna be pissed because
yeah.
I can see how that changes the whole strategies of the whole
But
battling.
it might not be that bad. You haven't played it since they changed it. Did you?
I've seen how it looks. It's not bad. It's just like the pal will summon right next to you, and then he'll go if you're like in battle, it'll go run off and fight the person, and then you can strategically move your character where you want to be. But like it used to be, so it may be even kind of cheesy. That's why I'm not kind of not mad at it because it was a little bit cheesy. Like you can
Mm.
literally like just throw your pal hundreds of meters away from you and like be out of danger. So yeah.
Mm. Well, they're just trying to protect themselves so that they can continue making their game uninterrupted by stupid lawsuits. So I get it. But
I mean, they seemingly have nothing to worry about, and it's not like companies are scared to partner with them right now. They're getting
yeah,
partnerships left and right.
that is true. Yes, the first one, Palworld and is it Terraria? 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 Is that how you say the game? Sure. Okay.
I'm not going to butcher it because
I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, so they're doing a crossover. Uh and that's coming in 2025, I believe. But there's also an update coming in December where they're adding a new island. Um and they said that this is going to be the largest, harshest, and most mysterious island. And is about 6 times bigger than Sakurajima, which was an island that came out in June. 6 times bigger is big. So that's
absolutely
pretty cool.
insane.
Yeah.
This
Um,
game isn't even technically out yet. Like
or
insane.
I mean, it's out, but it's technically not done.
Yeah, like but the amount of content in it just right
Yeah,
now is kind of insane
but like,
to add another huge island.
yeah, I wonder like when it actually is gonna be complete and like what I'm gonna. Mm,
I think the plan was to be done or near done in the year, which is I think in January, but people
oh,
are speculating that it might stay in. Um,
yeah, I feel like if it was gonna be done in January, we definitely would have heard about it by now, about it being
right.
completed, because January is like literally we're gonna blink and it's gonna be January.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, they probably gonna wait till all this legal stuff and blows
Well, yeah,
over.
that makes sense. Um, so yeah, you have that to look forward to, and yeah, so they are partnering with Terraria, which is a game that I have not played or heard of, I would say. Um, and there is no release date on that yet, but that is coming in 2025. That's gonna be cool, whatever it ends up being. I wonder how that's gonna work. Um, but we'll see. I'm guessing neither of you have also played this game
Nah.
or heard of
I
it.
feel like I feel like I jumped into it for 2 seconds, but it's a very very popular like survival game.
Oh, is
It's
it?
it's very very popular and it's been out for a long time. Like
What is
it's not new.
what does that say about me that I don't know what it is?
I mean, I feel like it's more PC, but it's on
Oh, that's
console.
why.
I feel like it's on Game Pass, but I feel like I tried to jump into it. It's similar to the other one that's very popular right now that I tried to jump into. It's another survival game that's they saying it's combining. You're in like this dungeon, and you have to. Oh, let me get the name of it because I'm butchering it right now. But it's similar to Terraria. It reminds me of that.
Okay.
Like a 2D survival game, side scrolling.
But that's cool though. Good for Palworld. I wonder what their player count is, like their consistent player count is out now. Because like Josh, you haven't played it in a while. I definitely haven't played it in a while. I know James hasn't played it.
Nah, just Horizon.
How many hours did you put into that game before you gave up on it? Like 10? No. 2? 3?
Probably like 4.
4? Yeah.
Or
I mean,
Keeper.
Core Keeper. That's another one I haven't heard of. But I'm
Yeah.
not a fit. I don't play side-scrolling survival games anyway, so that's probably why I've never heard of it. But yeah, it's good for Power that they keep releasing these awesome updates while in the midst of a lawsuit. Shoving it in
And
Nintendo's face.
remember, they're about to release the mobile version. Well, they're working on a mobile
Right.
version.
I forgot that was
Like
happening.
Palworld is not going nowhere. They're gonna drop an anime. They're here to stay. Nintendo,
They're gonna drop an anime too? That would
like,
be
get out of
crazy.
here. I hope Palworld doesn't have to pay Nintendo anything. Like, I hope this is they just wasted a whole bunch of money.
I hope not either. Do you think a Palworld anime though would be terribly close to like what would is that true? Or are you just saying that?
I'm 1000% sure they're gonna make a Palworld anime. I don't know if it's like in the works right now. I'm sure there's speculation and rumors. I've seen like BS stories about it, but like I don't think anything is confirmed. Let me check because maybe
How would a
there is.
Palworld anime be different from Pokemon, the show? I feel like what plot points would be I feel like we'll be watching the same thing, which is what the problem with the game was. But we obviously like it's easier to tell the differences of a game when you're playing the game. But when you
Well,
put it
in
into a show
Palworld,
format,
you're not like going around collecting badges and stuff like that. Like you're literally trying to survive. They could make it like a story like where there was a world apocalypse and now we have all these monsters that we got to
that's
try
true.
and live with. They can spin it.
That's true. That's a good
I don't
plot.
think that's the hardest part.
You should pitch that to them.
They heard it right here. I just gave them some free IP. This is going out for the free.
Um, but speaking of ripoffs, another game is coming out. That is people are saying is a ripoff of James' favorite game, Horizon. Um,
My favorite game. That's a bit of a stretch.
or your most recent one.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay, your second favorite game.
Yeah.
Whatever. So
But
what?
I'm a new
Mhm.
Horizon enjoyer. Yeah, when I
Yes.
seen this, at first I was hyped because I'm like, oh snap, there's more Horizon stuff coming out. But then I noticed that it was not Horizon at all.
So this game is called Tencent.
Now
Um,
Tencent is the
oh,
people that
Tencent is
makes it.
the people
Yeah,
that
it's
make it.
called
Okay.
Light of Mortarum.
Oh. Light of what?
Light
Light
of
of
Mortarum.
Mortarum? Okay. Cool. So yes, this game at first glance does look very similar to Horizon. The main character is a girl, and it's like in a world with like it looks like it's in nature, like Horizon, with these mechanical monster robot machine things like Horizon. So I don't know. It's just like two very specific things that they are choosing to copy. And even the character looks similar, like the outfit and stuff and everything. And I'm like, there are some things that you could have changed to be a little bit more creative, but I feel like this is like way too spot on the nose. What do you think, James?
Yeah, this one is spot on. So it's the characters are even based on like tribal designs, kind of like Horizon. So they changed almost nothing. They may have
Right.
added some environments maybe, but like it looks like there's a savannah in here. But I mean, even in the Horizon that I played, there's a Horizon, I mean a savannah type of area.
Yeah.
But I think they use different animals, so maybe they think that's where they're getting away. So because it looks like there's an elephant type of thing in
Yeah.
here.
I see some elephants. I see some, I don't know what that is. But yeah, I mean, I guess so. But they're also comparing it to Monster Hunter. They said it has similar features to Monster Hunter in there. But I think it's like the main thing that it looks like is Horizon for sure. Like they could have at least like they could have had a different main character. The main character could have been a guy. They could have had like different outfits. They could have done something different, but they like copied they like aside from the fact that the mechanical animals are different, I feel like they copied the same main elements, which is lazy. So we could have done a little bit better there to not be so on the nose with it, but whatever. Um, but it hasn't said that anyone's suing anything or taking any action for this yet. But the game is out there. So we'll see what happens. But
Just a
We'll
fun
see.
Mhm.
just a little fun fact. Not to bring it back to Palworld too much, but in July they did make a deal with Sony to make a company under them, Palworld Entertainment. That's responsible for like the merch and further domestic and international licensing. So speculation, and I think Aniplex is under Sony around like I don't know if they're under Palworld, that company, or above them, but they're supposed to be involved. So there's speculation that there might be an anime coming. So thanks to if Sony's involved, they're pushing TV, so I wouldn't be surprised.
And they're pushing anime like everyone in the mainstream era of anime. So, okay, cool. We'll see what they do with that. Um, but just really going back to this game real quick. It is,
So,
yeah.
that's why I also wanted to bring it back to that because that would be interesting if Sony takes action against Tencent because they kind of just linked themselves with somebody who did that to Nintendo. So it's interesting.
Sony's petty, so I could see them trying to sue for this. We'll see. Um, I don't know. I guess. But again, I don't know. Just like in the movie industry, people are kind of running out of ideas here. So I think that people, it's just easy to take an idea that's already existing. But if you're doing that, like you should find some ways to make it original. But I feel like I feel like this is just like a blatant attempt at a ripoff. Like looking at
Yeah,
a game that's
that
successful
looked like
and
a pure ripoff.
yeah,
I
literal
mean,
ripoff.
if we're really gonna do this for every game that has a ripoff, a free to play ripoff, we can do this for every single popular game.
Is
Like
this?
this isn't something new that happens. There's a free to play ripoff for like everything.
Is this a free to play game? I don't think, is it?
Yes, it's coming out on PC and mobile at some point in 2025. It will be free to play and playable solo or with up to 9 friends per server.
All
Oh,
right,
it's
because it's a live
multiplayer.
service game. Yeah, it's a multiplayer. I forgot
So
about that too.
I'm like they if I just sit here and think, I could probably come up with some examples, but like this is not a new thing.
No.
No one's gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna play. Let me buy Tencent because it's the cheap version of Horizon." If they like Horizon, they might play Tencent. But if they don't like Horizon, no one's looking at Tencent. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not a big deal.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll be playing some Horizon.
Yeah, like if I'm looking for that type of game, I'm gonna go to the real one. Unless I've had so much fun with it, because Horizon's not multiplayer, right?
They
No.
are I think don't they have plans though to make it multiplayer in the future? I thought I saw that they
And
did.
this was Nintendo's mistake because we wanted the Pokemon multiplayer the way Power World is, open world with your friends, same map, but they couldn't give us that. They held it out for years, and now somebody else did it, and now they're mad. Like
Yeah. It
if
says that
Horizon was
yeah.
multiplayer in the first place, maybe I'd be a little bit more mad.
It does say that
But
Gorilla, which is the studio that makes Horizon, is working on a multiplayer live service Horizon game. Um, so they should have worked on it faster.
Live service. Oh man, I'm not interested anymore.
Well,
like
you
it's,
don't have,
I
you don't have to
feel,
play that
I
one
feel like it's only natural for like game developers in practice to try to make something that's already out, and then like if it's good enough, why not put it out for everybody to play?
because we want creativity and new ideas. I don't know.
Yeah, there's inspiration and there's stealing. This is stealing.
Yes.
Power
Stealing.
World, inspiration.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
multiplayer aspect, if they drum up that more, then it may be
If
closer to
if we're gonna
inspiration.
say that, then Fortnite is a direct copy of PUBG. Wasn't PUBG the first one out? So all the copies of Battle Royale should be
Yeah, but but
banned.
they all have original elements though.
No, they don't. They all are the same exact thing.
No, that's a game format versus something else. So Fortnite
Yeah.
added in the building. PUBG, you couldn't build the forts.
Okay, say did they literally is PUBG with building forts. Literally, that's the only difference.
Then we could say everything is Call of Duty with something else.
No, but it's different though in the fact that like
We could go back further than that. Rainbow Six copied off of Call of Duty.
Hey, well, Pokemon is Call of Duty with animals then. If this is the slippery slope we're going down.
I could do this all day.
it is a slippery slope though because like yes, the market is oversaturated. The fans should let us know what they think about this. I would love to know. I'll post this on TikTok. But yes, it is a slippery slope if you wanna do that. But
Not to mention, there's massively multiplayer Pokemon games that look like the Game Boy game, and they not suing them.
mm,
But I digress.
it's true. It's true. But again, the company that makes Horizon, like, they're not suing them. So, but this is just everyone saying that it is a ripoff. So we'll see what happens. They have made no announcement of any plans to do anything about this game yet. So maybe they
Yeah, I'll
also
just keep on playing Horizon.
yeah, maybe they also recognize that, the same thing, that
I
it's a
feel
slippery
like if I go on my Xbox store and just go to the free to play section, literally like 75% of the games will be copies of something that you pay for.
maybe.
Maybe
You
I'm
probably
exaggerating. I might be exaggerating, but
no, but you
yeah.
might be onto something. It's probably true. Maybe not that much, but it's probably true. All right. Well, that's fine. Uh, moving on to some other lighter news. Sony finally released its numbers for PlayStation 2 for its 30th anniversary, and it was revealed that the PS2 is the highest selling console of all time, making PlayStation superior, as we already knew. So the PlayStation 2 sold 160 million consoles worldwide. And right behind that is the Nintendo DS at 154 million and the Nintendo Switch at 146 million consoles sold. So look at that, Jaja. Xbox is not even in the top three.
Didn't we know that already?
No.
Yeah,
Did we?
yeah, we knew that PS2 was the high of that generation. Yeah,
Well,
that's the one that won like hands down that generation.
yeah. Well, they never released the actual numbers, but these are the actual numbers.
Xbox 360 came out, and then Xbox started gaining some steam back, and then they dropped the ball with Xbox One.
Did they drop the ball with Xbox One? I don't know.
Yeah, they
Was it
came out
bad?
saying TV, we want multimedia, TV, streaming, TV. They focused on TV instead of video games. And we were
Oh.
like, what? After we just got all this amazing stuff with the 360, and I get where they were going with the multimedia stuff, but it took too much focus. Whatever, I digress. But yeah, we knew PlayStation 2 won that generation.
Yeah.
Like y'all had that one.
I feel like has Sony not had every gen? I'm shut up.
I mean, in sales, if you talk about sales, it's not a big deal to me. Like I don't care about sales.
Yeah. But just yeah.
If I cared about sales, I'd have an iPhone. I'd have a PlayStation. I'd do everything everybody else is doing, but that's not me.
But you're acting like the PlayStation is not a great gaming experience. It is.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. Putting words in my mouth. It's just not my cup of tea.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And in the midst of handheld console wars, we talked about last week that Xbox was gonna start working on a handheld console. Now Sony's reported
I heard the slander.
Yeah.
From people who are Sony, who literally have a portable gaming system that does nothing but play Sony games. You think it's kind of far-fetched that Microsoft can't do the same thing?
Well, first of all, I never spoke highly of the PlayStation Portal. I said it was dumb. But so both things are dumb. Well, they're not dumb, but both things are trying to come into a market
like
where they're
I feel like Microsoft has it working against them that they're trying to let it be played. You can play this anywhere. So why would they come out with a portable system when you could buy any portable system, right?
Yes.
But being that Microsoft is Microsoft, if they make a dope portable system that's $50, $75 less than the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally, it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Maybe. True. So similar to the reported Xbox handheld, this Sony handheld is also like years away from releasing. But they missed an opportunity to have been already started working on this because they wasted valuable resources making the PlayStation Portal. Was that not a waste of time and energy? They could have been working on a handheld console.
PlayStation Vita.
They could have been working on a handheld console already instead of making that stupid thing. But here we are.
I mean, isn't the PlayStation Portal now a handheld console? Like, what would be the difference?
Well, so now because they're changing it now so that you can play games locally on the console without needing a PlayStation, with a PlayStation Plus, with the PlayStation Premium subscription. So with that update, that makes it more of an actual handheld console. But this if this is a console where like you can download games onto it and like that would
Yeah,
instead of
but
like
can't you
streaming
do
it.
that with the portable? I
No,
thought that was like not only can you stream the games, but can't you play your own games on the PlayStation Portable now?
no, I think it's all streaming still.
Yes, streaming only.
You
Yeah.
sure?
Yes. It's all
Ha!
streaming.
Because Game Pass, they releasing an update where we can
Okay.
play our own games now. I've been
Okay.
waiting for this. I can't wait
You couldn't
to.
wait to just say something.
Although I'm not
No.
owning any of
I
these.
seriously thought that like you can play your own Sony games with the update
No,
as
that's
well.
what I
I
was
didn't know
saying.
it was only for streaming.
Yeah, it's
That
only
doesn't make
streaming.
any sense
No,
because
it doesn't. Well, the whole console didn't
that
make the whole
yeah,
thing didn't make
whatever.
sense. But that's
But
what I'm
I'm
saying.
so happy that I've been waiting to be able to stream my own games and not just the ones I have on Game Pass. That is a huge deal to me.
It should be very easy for Sony to make a portable device, a real portable device. They already did it. The PSP was very popular. Literally just take the same blueprints. It could look exactly the same, just with updated hardware and software. Like literally just take that, take it apart and see what you can do to upgrade it and modernize it. And there you go.
And
What? No?
no, I'm nothing.
No?
It was a bad point. I was gonna say who because I'm thinking PlayStation, the PSP. You know, those are separate games, separate developers. Like you gotta make this is like who's gonna develop for it was my question. But if they make it to play current games
Yeah, but
like
if you can still play,
everybody else is
yeah.
doing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's what I said. They just have to update it for like what makes sense now. But like they already had a good handle on the portable market a long time ago. They were like way ahead of their time when they made that. And now they're just like acting like they never innovated in that way. But you know, whatever.
I feel
We'll
Yeah,
see.
like the
turn those back.
PSP. Everybody thinks the PSP. I feel like it was more like popular in people's thoughts than in reality.
You think so?
Yeah,
No. I think it was pretty popular.
for like a year or half a year.
Maybe 2 years. No,
People
it
were
was
using it to listen to music mostly. Like I feel like
I
with
wasn't
movies.
I wasn't
It
using
was
it to
more
listen
like
to.
a portable media device than like a
Listen,
gaming
I was
handheld.
playing my games on there, okay? I was playing The Sims 2 on there repeatedly. So
They sold about 83 million of these.
there you go.
Okay,
That's
83
that's a
million.
lot. 83 million. That's a
Don't
lot.
don't look up the Game Boy numbers that came out that year.
Okay, well.
Because
Well, obviously.
I know when so I was playing whatever Pokemon was out that year on Game Boy.
Yes. But
So I think
still,
my brother had a PSP. I think I played SOCOM on the PSP.
it was a popular console, as the number said. So, I mean, all they have to do is like think about how they can build on that. But yeah, if they didn't waste so much time on the stupid portal, they could have already been ahead of the game on this. But to Jaja's point, I was in Best Buy the other day and there were tons of different handheld devices on display. And we talked about this like a few episodes ago about like how the market is saturated with all these different handheld consoles that I've never heard of. There's so many of them. Like Lenovo has one. They had that on display in Best Buy. Then you have like the ROG Ally, which we knew about in the Steam Deck, and like, there was another one that was on display. There's so many
Did
different
you see
ones.
any of them that look like Game Boys?
No,
Like literal Game Boys?
no, they
Okay,
were all like
so
humongous,
yeah.
massive. Like they were like all like this big. I'm like these things are huge. But yeah, there's like a couple of different ones that I've never heard of, and I'm like there's
Shannon, there's
really
like 50 different ones.
I know.
I'm telling you. It's if there's go on not Temu, Alibaba or
Oh
whatever
no,
that store
I'm not
you
buying my handheld device from Ali. From Ali.
that's where they come from.
I'm not- no,
Where do you
but
think they're getting them things
I'm
from?
talking about that. What do you mean?
Everybody, I mean, the big brand names are just now getting on board, but most of them things are like
I know, but I'm talking about like the high quality ones, not the ones from Ali, not the ones from Alibaba.
the ones from Alibaba would be like $1,500. Like they're freaking computers.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
It's
Let's
just
see.
now they're getting them into the price that everyone is willing to pay for.
Yeah, but yeah,
But
there's really a lot.
there's a
So
lot of them.
yeah,
And if we go into the ones that look like Game Boys, like there's just as many of those too, like in different versions, different sizes, ones
yeah,
that you can put your cartridge in. Like it's a
yeah.
whole market over there.
So again, like, and these are all like like, and you can play like a variety of different things on these. So it's like it's hard when you have a specific handheld, like Nintendo, very specific to Nintendo games. A Sony handheld, very specific to Sony developed games, and a Microsoft one, very specific to Xbox. Like
I mean,
It's a hard market. It's a hard market.
I would imagine the Microsoft at least handheld would have Windows running on it because they see how
Yeah.
much that benefits other handhelds, and yeah, that would give
Yeah.
you access to everything.
Yeah. But like it's a hard market to get into right now because the market is already starting. It's already booming. So I'm good. Look, when these handhelds come out, eventually, years from now, I like to see how much more saturated the
It's
market is at that point.
it's still a little bit too expensive. I'm telling you, if they
They are
drop
no, they are
something
expensive.
a
They
little
are.
bit cheaper, like the Steam
Yeah.
Deck is the most affordable one right now.
Yeah. Well, no, the Lenovo one is $500, so it's like the same price. The
It's
art
usually like $800. It's a two
oh,
hundred dollar discount for Black Friday.
it's on
I want
sale.
that. I
It is
almost bought the
$700.
Lenovo Go for
Yeah.
Black Friday. You just reminded me. It has the
Yeah.
biggest screen. It could take off the controllers like the Switch,
Yeah,
but
you can take it off like this. You can dock it. Yeah, so it
two
looks pretty
hundred
cool.
dollars off,
It is
and
pretty
it's
cool.
at $600.
No, it's $500 right now. It's usually $700.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Even cheaper.
Um, but I think is that the cheapest one? Oh, no, it's not because it's on sale. And then the ROG Ally is like how much money is that?
I think
That's the cheapest
it's
one. It's well, it's on sale. It's usually $500, but it's on sale right now for $350. So that's
yeah,
not bad.
but that's not the Z1 Extreme, right? The Z1 Extreme is the one
What the hell is
you
that?
want
What
to
is
get.
that? Is that another one?
There's the ROG Alley, the base, the regular
They
one,
have
and then
another
there's
one?
the Z1 Extreme, and then they have the X. The X is the black one, the newest one that just came out. That one has the Z1 Extreme chip in it and bigger memory. The
But
Z1
you see,
Extreme just has a nice chip, and then the regular one has a fast chip, but it's not the fast chip.
this is
I've researched all of
this
these.
is what I'm
Heavy
talking about.
research.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
There's
Um,
a crazy amount.
and then the Steam Deck is $700 on sale, and it's usually $800. So no,
They said the 64 gig bit one sold out quick because it was on sale for like under $300. I think I saw it for 290 something. They said
wow.
that one sold out quick, and
I
then I think the one for 512 is 330 something,
I
336.
I bought my Steam Deck too soon. I should have just waited a year so I could have shopped the market a little bit because the Lenovo one is cool. I like that you can take I like
I
that you can take
really want the
the
Lenovo Go.
yeah, I like that you can take the Joy-Con like things. I like you can take them off and I like that you can dock it.
The screen is huge,
Well, they're all
and it comes with a
huge. Yeah.
kickstand. No, this one is the biggest screen.
No, it is. It is
It's
the
like
biggest one.
11 point something. It's ridiculous.
When I saw it in the store, I was like, who is carrying this thing around? But I would probably. So
For all
yeah.
your travels.
Yeah. And they also have this other one. They have a Logitech handheld too, which is
That
I
one's
don't know.
been out for a minute. The G Cloud.
Yeah, the G Cloud, yeah.
That was one of the first ones that Game Pass was like, oh, we're teaming up with Logitech. Look, this could stream
Yeah.
Game Pass. That's what they were pushing Game Pass with that one.
Yeah. But this is the cheapest one. It's 259. It's 250. So
It barely it's like does Android games in Game Pass. It's like, nah, you don't want that one.
it looked pretty low end when I was in Best Buy. But those are the four that I saw when I was in there. So and there's a lot more. I know we talked about one that's like over a grand. Yeah, there are tons of them now. So yeah. Um the market is only getting more saturated as time goes on. So we'll see what these other companies do when they decide to finally enter the handheld market. Um yeah. Anything else in video game news before we move on to the little bit of TV news that I have? No.
We're good.
You're ready for more
All right.
rivals.
Well, real quick, Moana 2 came out. I don't know if you guys care about Moana. I do. I haven't seen it yet, but I loved Moana, the first one. So the second one came out on Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving, and it's made 370 million in the global box office, which is pretty big. Um, when I went to the movies on Friday to see Wicked again, the movie theater was packed, and it was all people going to see Wicked or Moana. So this is pretty. This is a pretty
Makes
big.
sense.
Yeah.
Family weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. That was the perfect time to drop those.
Yeah, so 370 million globally, and it's been out for less than a week. So it's a pretty big opening for Moana. I do
So
plan on going to see it.
I'm not a huge Moana fan, but I do think it was a genius commercial that they had running while I was watching football, where The Rock is standing on a boat talking to Troy Polamalu. I don't know if you know who Troy Polamalu is, but he's a football player that is known for having long hair.
Hmm.
Um, and I think I don't want to get his race wrong, but I believe he's Polynesian.
Hmm. I haven't seen that commercial.
So The Rock is standing on a boat talking to him, saying that he looks like the guy from Moana. I forget the guy's name. And he was like, "Yeah, I look
Maui.
like this guy, right? I look like Bowie." And then people are saying he looked like Bowie. And then
Maui.
The Rock, Maui. And then The Rock plays his voice, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
So yeah, I thought that was a cool commercial because Troy
Yeah.
Polamalu looks like Maui. Shannon, he is gonna play the live action Maui. I swear.
No, The Rock is playing the live action Maui because he couldn't resist casting himself. The people that played the voices in Moana are playing the people in live action, and it just like again, I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, what is the point of this? I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna send you the commercial. You have to see it. You have to see it, Shannon.
That just leaves like more live action gripe. And speaking of live action, we got a small teaser trailer for the Lilo and Stitch live action that's coming out in May. Not a real trailer. We just saw what Stitch looks like, and I don't know. What he looks kind of creepy. I don't know why we're doing this.
Feels like the Sonic reveal.
No, he doesn't.
Is this going to become a thing?
It is a thing
with every character that they're trying to CGI live action.
It's already a thing. It's happening. We're in the middle of it now. He doesn't look bad. I just don't understand why we must do this. And I will say this literally every single time. He actually looks kind of cute, but
I think it looks all right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's necessary.
I feel like so Stitch looks fine, but it just reminds me of the first version of Sonic. I don't remember if you remember that first version of Sonic.
Yeah, it was
mad
horrible.
Furry and that color blue. It was similar to this, but it looks way better on
yeah, the first version of Sonic was truly horrendous looking, and I don't even know why they thought that was okay. But this is different. This actually looks really good. But
yeah, it actually looks like real-ish. Like it doesn't, like looking at the big picture, the big poster, it doesn't look like CGI to me. Like it looks really good. I like it, especially the nose, like the wetness on the nose.
I'll probably go see this.
Yeah, I don't. You have to tell me how it is.
I'll watch it in disdain because again, why are we doing it? But like, I'll watch it. Is anyone looking forward to Mufasa, which comes out in December? I'm not.
No, I doubt I'll go see that one.
So I have mixed opinions because I am looking forward to the actual story, but I'm mad it's going to be live action.
Yeah, the live action Lion King that they did was really awful. I fell asleep actually during it. So I'm on the fence about whether or not I'm going to go see Mufasa, but we'll see. All right. Time for the weekly anime roundup. No one watched Dragon Ball, so we're not going to talk about that. But DandaDan. Listen, every time I say that I like DandaDan, they just come right back and something else weird is happening. And this episode was a perfect example of that. I was like, what is happening right now? Why?
I heard you change your name to Shandadan.
Nope. You know I didn't.
Oh, I thought I changed your name in my phone.
Yeah.
I see my phone is Shandadan.
No. No. What did you guys think of this episode?
Freaking awesome.
The action was cool.
That's where it ends.
I love everything about this show.
It's weird.
I love it.
It's weird.
Even I don't even think the balls thing is weird. Like I think is, especially after this episode, he got caught like right on top of her butt naked, and the way it played out. I mean, like I thought I like that it's not so cheesy. Like the whole, like it just, I don't know, something about their chemistry is like perfect to me.
I don't know just why is everyone obsessed with weird teenage nudity? Like, I just feel like there's too much of it in the show, and I'm like, what is happening right now? But the action was cool. It was funny at the end.
I'm obsessed with the nudity. It's just
in this show. There's a lot of it. There is a lot happening, but like this episode was almost like too much. It was funny at the end though when they got caught in the hallway and then they were running. Like that part was funny, but yeah, it's just I keep riding the line. I'm towing the line with the show. It's like okay. I like it. Then it's like, okay.
The whole
have to go ahead and
like this is spoiler city, but the part where they're under the water and the way she gets them to move underwater, it's hilarious. I thought that was hilarious.
I don't know. This show is just
this show is great.
It's different. It's different.
Like the weird parts are funny. Like if it was just weird and creepy, it just made me cringe. I'd be like, but it'd be funny when they mention the creepy stuff. I don't
Yeah.
find it creepy
No, I didn't say it was creepy. I just think that it's weird.
or weird. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will continue to say
I
it,
think
but
like the whole plot of the show is weird. Like this
yes.
is a different story. Like we've never seen nothing like this. Well,
And
I
I mean,
haven't seen nothing like this.
no, I haven't either. I do still plan on reading DandaDan. I'm gonna get into it after I finish reading Yakuza Fiance. Um, but yeah,
Look,
I just
Shannon, I'm
decided.
coming on next week with a shirt. It's gonna say normalized Dan.
I think, I mean, it's normal. It is normalized. Like the masses
I'm
love
just
this
messing with
show.
you.
I was just like, I'm just trying to understand people's thought processes.
No, there's a bunch of memes with your like literally your exactly what you're expressing right now. Like
Yeah,
tons of them.
yeah.
So had this
Well,
girl open the laptop. She's like, after watching the first episode of
oh
Dick
yeah, I saw
Dan,
that. I
she
saw
just
that
looks at
one.
the screen.
I saw that. I saw that meme.
So
Um,
there's a bunch of them.
but yeah, so we're at episode 8. What do we have? Like 4 episodes left? Um, don't do these episodes feel
Sadly,
like I feel like the episodes feel short because like they play the intro already when like the show's already been on for like 7 minutes, and then when it comes back from the intro, I feel like you get 10 minutes of something and then it's over. The episodes feel like very, very short, like shorter than a normal anime, even though it's the same length of time. And I think it's because of the way they break it up. That's just
Yeah,
me.
placing the intro like midway through is kind of strange.
Yeah, right? It's like really weird, but whatever. I'm gonna keep watching
I
it.
mean, One Piece does that all the time. I
Oh,
feel
wow.
like.
I don't watch One
Well,
Piece.
no, I'm lying. I'm totally lying. They just have a really long intro. Like the episode doesn't start until like 6 minutes in.
Wait, what? What do you
Like
mean?
they got to tell you the
Yeah,
story of
sometimes
the
it's like a
gold.
recap of the previous
Oh,
episodes.
It's not only the recap, that whole story of the pirates and the where the treasure is and Gold Rogers. They do that
they
every
do it
single
every
episode.
episode?
Every
Why?
single episode. And then you get the recap of what happened.
You
And
would think
then
after over 1,000 episodes that people know what the story is already. They don't have to keep repeating it. But
yeah,
that's just me. I digress.
yeah.
But yeah, DandaDan. Great show, guys. Keep up the good work.
I'm thoroughly
Sarcasm.
enjoying the Dan.
Um,
The theme song and the end credit song. And we talked about the end credits like scenes, right?
are
Did
there
I
end
tell you
credit
about the
scenes?
Easter egg in
Oh,
there?
I
Well,
always
like
turn it off.
like the cat blowing the air dryer in
Oh,
her
yeah.
face.
Mm.
The supposedly is supposed to remind her of when she was fast. And then the whole story of the kitten is supposedly in the mangas, like in between chapters of her
Oh,
finding the kitten and raising the kitten.
got
So,
it. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna I'm gonna know how weird this show truly is without going week to week. I'm very interested to find out.
so I think the manga's on like chapter 300 or something crazy.
Are there already 300 chapters now?
It's something crazy. And then I'm
Hmm.
mad. Oh, I have a gripe. And the YouTube channel, I'm calling out anime balls deep, man. I used to be a fan, but I had to literally I didn't unsubscribe, but I told YouTube not to recommend any of your videos anymore, mister, because since you want to put spoilers in your thumbnail title, like literally the title of the video is this what happened in the Nanadan. Like, bro, come on. I didn't need to know what happened in the latest manga chapter, bro. So
I
yeah,
hate
you've
that.
been unrecommended. Hopefully I never see your thumbnail ever again. And when I want a spoiler, I'll come back to your channel.
Um,
That's my new thing. I'm gonna start hiding stuff.
there are 12 volumes of DandaDan that are out right now. So that's not too bad. It's not that much longer than
How many
Kimetsu.
chapters is that? Do you know?
Uh, let me see.
Because my head works better by the chapters. I think should be in like the 300 late
No.
200s, 300s.
170.
170, that's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's gonna be a quick read for me. I will be reading that next. And I can read that on for free. Thank you, because it is on my Shonen Jump app, so I don't have to buy the volumes. That's great. But yeah, we'll see. We'll keep up with the show and we'll see where it goes. But every other episode is kind of strange. So, but I mean, it is good. It's different. And sometimes it's funny. Yes. Uh, anything else that you guys want to talk about before we wrap up for this week?
I'm good.
Let me tell you guys about a little anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Tell us what's happening in JoJo streets.
You should watch it. That's all I got to say.
JoJo
You know what? I
propaganda
got
continues.
to. Yo, I gotta give it a shot, man. I actually have. Where do you think I should start? Start from the first episode?
Definitely start from the first.
All right.
It's called Phantom Blood.
Okay, because I was
Gotcha.
confused as to where I should watch this. Does Netflix have all of it, or does Netflix only have some of it?
I think they have all of it.
But
I think
they
on
got the new
Netflix it
stuff.
starts at like the latest season for some reason.
But you see, that's why I'm confused. Does Crunchyroll have all of it, like from the beginning?
Pretty sure Crunchyroll has all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, the first part is called Phantom Blood. Then it goes to Battle Tendency.
Phantom Blood. You know what?
Do we got new JoJo coming out or?
I sure hope so. Steel Ball Run has not been confirmed to be animated yet. We've been foaming at the mouth for this.
Is the manga completed?
No, it's still going.
Wait, so when you said the first,
are you reading? Are you reading the manga?
Yeah, I'm on Steel Ball Run right now, so that's part 7. And it's up to part 9.
Okay.
When you say the first part's called Phantom Blood, do you mean like the first season's called? Oh, part 1. Yep, I see it. Okay.
There you go.
I will get, I have tried to watch JoJo's 3 separate times in life, and 3 separate times I have turned it off. So I will try once again.
The ones that get it.
If I had to choose between JoJo and Bleach, episode 1,
Bleach.
Which one to start?
Sorry.
Definitely JoJo's.
Okay, I would say Bleach.
Bleach anime is a little bit dated.
Well, yeah, it's dated. It's old.
The first part of it. Yeah, the first part of it. But once you
get to JoJo, no?
JoJo's is.
I feel like
what?
It aged like fine wine.
Okay.
Okay,
no.
It's like fine wine.
I see what's going on here.
This is propaganda at its finest. Isn't JoJo's is older than Bleach, is it not? I'm so confused.
No, like the animation holds up well. So Bleach looks like it's old. JoJo's looks current.
The only thing that you can do, Jaja, is watch both first episodes and decide then which way you want to go after. That's your podcast.
Well, I restarted Bleach recently, so it's still in my head, but the very, very beginning of Bleach. So I'll start JoJo and see which one I should continue.
Okay. That's your podcast homework.
Bleach probably has those 2 bars on the side when you try to watch it.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm trying to get to the new stuff because they saying the news Bleach is going insane right now.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be that's a long journey for you. If you're already watching One Piece, that's also a long journey for you to get up to date with Bleach.
I'm like 8 episodes behind. Yeah, once I finish Arcane today, then I'll get to that.
Plus, I'm trying to hit up some of these animes that's going to be on the list, so I could actually see if I want to vote for them or not.
Oh yeah, for anime. Oh yeah, I got that. You know what? That's what I need to do. I'd hate to push JoJo's down the. Actually, no. I'll watch a couple episodes and see, but then I have to get into watching the animes that were nominated for anime of the year.
I got to do Oshinoko season 2.
Wait, do we even know? Wait, we don't even know the nominations, do we? Did we talk about this?
There's speculations. There's no official list yet. No.
Okay, so you got some time.
Can you vote for what's going to be on the list?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think they just put up whatever's the most popular and then people can vote. But I don't think that you can choose. I don't think you have anything to do with choosing the categories at all.
I know anime of the year is.
It's out? Open. It's open? Yeah. What?
Unless it's dated weirdly. So it says 2024 anime. Oh wait. Yeah.
It's if you're looking on Crunchyroll, they don't have. I think the new one comes out December 31st. I think.
Oh yeah.
Well, voting starts December 31st. I don't know when they're gonna drop the list.
Yeah, so it will be 2025.
If voting starts December 31st, then the list should be out already. Should it not?
Well, when I went on the site, I think I went on the site last night, and
it's not here yet. It's not here. Okay.
It's still showing Attack on Titan movie.
I'm so glad that Attack on Titan is going to be out. It's done finally.
I cannot wait till this movie comes to America. I'm watching it ASAP.
Of course you are. And that's fine. All right. Well, guys, if that is all, thanks for joining us for yet another week of the podcast. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or listen to us on your on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your podcast listening app of choice. As always, I'm Shannon.
James.
Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.